Hello. I literally was in the middle of meditating and I was just sitting and trying to, I'm at a point where meditating, like, I don't really have to try and clear any thoughts out. Like, I can automatically just shut my thoughts off. Thank God for that. But I was in a process of, like, my fan just got louder. I was in a process of trying to listen to the sound with my eyes closed. That's the whole point of meditation or whatever. So I'm listening and really trying to understand or just see where my thoughts, not even my thoughts, see where the sound takes me. And basically, I feel like a common theme in my life, something that I'm always going to run past, is something dealing with childhood, something concerning childhood. My fan is really loud. It was not that loud when I was meditating. That's crazy. But no, I paid attention to the fact that you can hear much clearly when you're like younger. You can hear so much clearly because I guess we just grow up and become aware of all these sounds that we're, you know, surrounded by in our daily lives. The sound that I was hearing was a sound that I literally haven't heard in a minute. Well, I'm not gonna say in a minute. Like, it just didn't feel the way it did. How I'm trying to see how I'm trying to verbalize. It didn't feel when I was listening to it. It didn't sound well. It didn't provide a feeling similar to the feeling that it gave me. It doesn't usually give that feeling that I got today, basically. And the feeling that I got was basically like when I would be younger, well, I can't talk. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. When I was younger, I would wake up in the morning. You know, those times when you wake up in the morning, it's like the ass crack of dawn, still dark outside, you got to get ready for school and shit like that. That's what I felt. But I was like 4 or 5. Like, that's the energy that it was given. 4, 5, 6 years old. That's the energy that it was given. And it kind of felt calming in a sense because we really become so habituated with these things around us. Like, we literally become so used to the things around us that we start getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into shit. Like, we stop paying attention to the small stuff. Like, just hearing the fan or just hearing like the shit that's regularly plugged up, hearing that, if that makes sense. You know, like the fridge and shit. We forget about all those sounds. I'm not sure where I was going with this, but I don't know. Because there was another time, it was definitely during the summertime. I don't remember when exactly it was, but it for sure was before I started sleeping on the floor. Like I said, I'm back in my bed now, but it was like way before I started sleeping on the floor. Like, I literally just sat in the dark, and you know how it be taking kids forever to go to sleep? I don't know who else operates like this. I know, like, as you get older, like, things change, whatever. But I don't know. It kind of just felt good to just sit there. Because usually I get into bed, that's it. Like, eyes closed, whatever. But I literally sat there in the dark with my eyes open. And it felt like old times. Like, it felt like when I was younger and, you know, I'm supposed to be going to bed, but I'm not really sleepy yet. And so I'm just sitting there, like, looking away in the dark, just thinking. Usually, I usually do that shit with my eyes closed, and that leads me to falling asleep. But it felt so much different just being able to sit there with my eyes open and, you know, just think. And it really felt like old times when I did that. And that's what it felt like during my meditation. It felt like I was back in the past somewhere. I felt like I was like 6 years old, just chilling. Well, not even just chilling, but like, I don't know. Because I have very vivid imagery when it comes to those times. Like, it's usually always cold as fuck. Because I'm anemic. Allegedly, I'm anemic. Well, no. Diagnosed. I'm a diagnosed anemic person. But, it was usually cold. Everything just felt so fucking loud. And I could just see myself, like, in my uniform and stuff. My baby. I'm sorry, but I could just see myself in my uniform and everything, like, just getting ready. Or not even getting ready. Like, I'm already ready. But I'm just sitting and waiting to leave to go to school. And usually around those times, I think we would be leaving at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. Like, the timing now is so different from the timing back then. Because we used to be walking out the house. My button is coming apart. We used to be walking out the house. And it'd be dark outside. It don't be dark at 6 o'clock no more. Even when it's like daylight saving time, or I don't know what's the difference between the two. Even when the time switch, like, it still be different. I don't know. Nothing feels the same. But it just felt great to be able to experience that. And I'm glad that I'm at a point with meditation where I could just, like, not have to sit and try to stop my thoughts from popping up and stuff. Like, I don't have to try and convince myself, like, oh girl, we don't need to be thinking about that right now. Like, I can just literally close my eyes and fall deep into it just like that. And I love that. I'm proud of that. I'm truly, I had to fix my bun. Sorry, that was pissing me off. But I'm truly glad that I'm at a point where I can just be able to tell myself, girl, chill, be calm, and then my body just automatically follows suit. Like, I fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. And that's just the whole healing process. Girl, the shit is not overnight, I tell you that. Because I remember it used to be hard for me to just sit and close my eyes for 5 minutes. Now I can literally meditate, like, ongoing. And then I literally have to tell myself, like, okay, like, we can end it now. But no, that felt so good. Being able to sit there and just hear and kind of allow my thoughts to carry me back to that time where I was younger. And things were so much more simpler. And yeah, no. But that definitely showed me, like, shit was definitely much more louder back then. Shit do not be that loud now unless somebody literally, like, get the yelling and shit, like, okay. And even then, people operate like that. I don't like loud shit, but still, it's just so nice to pay attention and be aware and hear certain stuff. You see how I could tell my fan automatically got loud? Like, you was not doing, like, I literally was just listening to you. You was not doing all of that, girl. What the hell? No, I just had to get that off my chest, though. That's just something I was just like, either I'm going to write about that or I'm going to make a video. I might still write about it. I don't know what I'm going to say. But, y'all, I'm getting back into poetry. I used to, sorry, these streaks. I used to create poetry before, when I was like teens, early teens. I used to make poetry and stuff. And I used to, like, journal that way because my mama used to invade people's privacy. So I had to be strategic with the things that I said. Because either way it went. I was like, I'm going to get this on my chest, but I might got to be a little poetic with it. So she could be like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about exactly? What the fuck am I talking about? But no, I've been getting back into poetry. I want to say I wrote like almost 10 poems. I even be seeing like poetic shit in my dreams too. Like I woke up with something. Damn, I didn't make nothing of the thing that I seen in my dream, but I will. This was a reminder to do that. But I'm trying to figure out what that meant to me. But yeah, no. I'm a poem girly again. And I'm trying to see how deep I can get into it. Because I used to be able to really like say some stuff that made you like, But now I feel like my poems are kind of like, they're not bad. They're just not as, what is the word? I'm trying to make them more clever, if that makes sense. But I also feel like I need to get the in the habit of like creating a rhythm. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on rhythm. So I do like repetitive stuff or rhyming. I don't know. I do all type of stuff, and that's part about poetry that I like. It don't ever have to be like consistent. Like it could range from different things, and I love spontaneous things. So yeah, I just be writing whatever I feel, and whatever pattern I see, I just go off of that. Yeah, but we gonna see. I'm gonna see what I can make out of the feeling that I felt during meditation. What the fuck can I make? I don't know. I be thinking, should I come on here and say my poems? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait till I get a little bit more confident in them, and then I'm gonna. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope you have a lovely day, night. It's nighttime now. I'm about to go to bed. I just had to do my meditation before I went to sleep. Yeah, I'm about to get ready for bed or whatever. I love you. Hope you had a good day, or hope you have a great day. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.